Welcome back to Birding But Cool, and welcome to episode 2 of my 2022 Big Day. Today, I'll be recapping all the scouting I did to gather information. If you missed episode 1, where I introduced the concept of a big day and described the region that I'll be checking, make sure to check it by visiting my channel and looking at the Big Day 2022 playlist. And don't worry, we've got a lot more coming out, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single thing that's coming next. This year, I wanted my big day to be special, so I basically took an entire week to scout the Kamrars-Lloydminster region for birds. Don't tell my PhD supervisors that, by the way. Each of these days had its own set of surprises, so I'll be breaking them up into chapters. Let's get right to the field for day 1, the Battle River Badlands.
Oh my goodness. It's like my first hour of scouting. I just got started and I'm checking some areas in the southern part of my little region. And I'm at this bridge. This is the Battle River. I don't know if you can see the sign, but I just had a breeding pair of wood ducks fly over my head. They were calling, they were flying together, male and female. Male was in beautiful colors, full plumage. These birds could be nesting somewhere around here. That is incredible. That was completely unexpected. I couldn't get it on video. I have a couple horrible photos of them flying over, but I heard them and I was like, oh my God. I pulled over and yeah, 2 wood ducks. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. I'm absolutely flabbergasted by that. If I can get those next weekend, that would be an insane bird for the big day. Oh my God. Wow, what an absolute start to scouting. This is gonna be really good. I can already tell this is gonna be really good. Another big find here. Another one that I wasn't sure I would get that I didn't expect. It's a brown thrasher. You can hear it in there calling. Brown thrashers are in the mockingbird family. They mimic a lot of other birds. The key to finding a brown thrasher, or to identifying it, is they always sing the same note twice. They sing in pairs. Listen carefully. This is huge. This is so big.
And that wouldn't be the last surprise.
Well, it flew just as I got my camera set up here, but just had a lark sparrow, a singing lark sparrow. Look at this beautiful little canyon habitat behind me here, and this lark sparrow was just kind of here. It flew back somewhere back there, just popped up and singing. Really, really cool. Another one that, you know, really good bird for this region, sort of a badlands bird in these southern habitats. Honestly, this is so sick. Like, I've never been here before. This is really, really infrequently birded. Like, there's not a lot of people coming out here and birding. So to see like lark sparrow, spotted towhee, brown thrasher, wood duck, this is more than I could have ever dreamed. This is really cool.
After a couple more good badland birds, day 1 was officially in the books, and a very successful one at that. Next up was Beaver Hill Lake. Formerly one of the premier birding hotspots in inland Canada, Beaver Hill Lake dried out for a large period of time, and is still kind of a shell of its former quality from a birding standpoint. That being said, there are still a few important things to see in the area, like this little bobolink, a rare breeder in the Big Day region. The marshy areas surrounding the lake can also be home to some good surprises, and boy did I find some cool stuff there.
Folks, this right here is why you scout. I'm at a little pond just east of Beaver Hill Lake. I've been here a bunch before in previous years, but this year the water levels are a bit different, and it looks like it's a really good spot for shorebirds. Right now we're looking at a stilt sandpiper, which is one of my personal favorites. They are so pretty. Look at the barring on the sides, the nice little down curved bill, the pattern on the face. Here's a little semi-palmated sandpiper, very small, plain with dark legs. And just right in close to us here is the least sandpiper, which is a slightly smaller cousin of the semi-palmated. You might be able to see the yellow legs through the grass here. That's a very good field mark, but also they're quite a bit warmer on their head. Oh, bye-bye, least. Oh my God! Holy heck! Oh my goodness, this is insane. We are looking at a ruddy turnstone right now. I've lived here for almost 3 years and I've never seen one of these in the Camrose, Lloydminster, Ebird region. This is huge. Oh my god, I cannot believe this. Ruddy turnstones are typically coastal migrants, which means they'll stick to the coast, but a few of them go inland. They're a very rare spring migrant in Alberta, with a few exceptions, but in this area, that's an incredible bird to find. Oh my goodness. Please stick. Just stay here for a week. Don't move. I'll come back and I'll see you again. Oh my god, if this thing can stick around, this is incredible. Holy heck. Wow.
Well, that was pretty sweet. This little pond basically covers the road. Both sides had some awesome birds on it. Ruddy turnstone, red-necked phalarope, tons of stilt sandpipers. Big group of semi-pollinated as well. Not doing the big day for almost a week now, but even if not all these birds are here, it's still a really fantastic group, and there's awesome habitat here for shorebirds. So I think I'll definitely be paying a visit to this little pond, and maybe something new and even better will show up, who knows.
Well, just as I thought things couldn't get any better after the first day, day 2 was a masterpiece. I learned a ton about the Beaver Hill Lake region, not having visited there since last summer. I picked up some fantastic birds, highlighted by a completely unexpected ruddy turnstone. It was on to day 3, where I'd be checking out Whitford Lake and some of the surrounding areas. Time to see if Whitford has any surprises I'm not yet aware of.
Good morning, folks. Here we are for day 3 of scouting. We've got a wonderful sunrise. Let me see if I can do the thing. There, I did the thing. Look at the beautiful sunrise on Whitford Lake, or I guess more accurately, on this little pond by Whitford Lake. You know what it is. If you've watched the Birding But Cool channel in the past, you know exactly where I am and what the goal is here. Just sort of hoping things might fly over this wonderful sky, maybe get some shorebirds or some waterfowl on this little pond back here. As you can hear, there's tons of action. Franklin's gull is calling behind, and a couple black terns going over right now. So it's already been a really nice day. The sun hasn't even come up yet, and we're already at about, 35 something species. So good start to the morning. Let's hope it keeps up, and let's hope we find something else rare today.
Whitford was its usual self. I ended up getting 90 species just in that one area, and a lot of really nice breeders, including some things that had arrived pretty recently.
Might not be able to hear it, but sedge wrens are back.
But once again, I was about to be surprised by what was coming next. Checking some areas south of Whitford Lake, I found some birds that I hadn't seen yet in my scouting, and I would be very, very grateful to see on the big day.
Scouting pays off again. Once again, for the 3rd day in a row, I have self-found a rarity. This is gonna trip the filter. I'm bragging, I know, but I don't care. Oh, you saw the field mark there as well. Ho, 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 ho. Folks, if it's not clear already, which it might not be because this bird is really far away, we are looking at a Savins gull. This is at Watt Lake in eastern Alberta. Kind of hard to tell that it's a Savins right now. The way that you're going to tell is it is a small black-headed gull. From far away, it's not super easy to see, but unlike a Franklin's or a Bonaparte's, they do not have an eye ring, so their face looks all black. Additionally, they also have a very unique wing pattern. In flight, it sort of looks like they make a black M, and when they're sitting down, there's a very pretty spotting on the primaries, black and white spots, sort of. You can't really see it super well from this distance, but we did get a brief look at the M. I'll try to see if I can get this thing in flight, but if not, Savins gull is a great bird. Not sure if it'll stick till next week, maybe. This is good to know that this is a spot where they're going to come through, though. Great find.
Folks, it is getting hot out, and I'm wearing my hoodie because I don't want to get sunburned. Maybe it's not actually that hot, maybe I just feel hot. But the fun continues. These little, I'm on this road, I'm literally just on this road. The sole reason I'm on here is because I was down where the Savins gull was, and I'm heading out, and this is the only road that's paved nearby. So I said, oh, I'll do this one because it's paved. And turns out, on this road, in this pond and another pond up that way, there's a white rump sandpiper and there's a hooded merganser, which hooded merganser is a pretty tough one to get around here in the summertime. They kind of retreat a lot of times to nest and are hard to see. But there's a male hooded merganser right there, right behind me. Maybe flash a photo of it for the video. But yeah, white rump sandpiper, hooded merganser, 2 really good birds. I might actually have to swing by here at some point on the big day. I really don't know. I'm gonna have to go home and do the planning, see if there's enough time. But yeah, once again, the birds will show up where you'll never expect them, and these are some really undercovered areas, and you find really cool stuff. So still got a couple more spots I want to check today. Maybe something else cool will show up.
Against all odds, my hot streak continued into the 3rd day of scouting. Visiting some very underbirded areas that I hadn't covered a lot personally, I found some awesome surprises. This is the type of hard work that will undoubtedly enrich a big day. With 3 days done though, I still had a lot to do. Next time, we'll finish up our scouting in the forest. Will I be able to continue unearthing rarities everywhere I look? Will I find some unexpected breeding birds on territory? How can I top this scouting video in any way? Make sure you're subscribed so you can find out next time on Birding But Cool.